This is me, in there somewhere. I'm having a near-death experience. What's it like? It's like being inside a washing machine. Rinse and spin cycle. They say your whole life flashes before your eyes. Not true. I was only thinking one thing. Revenge of the city boy. Rewind.
I come in peace from a distant land. My people should talk to your people.
You here on holiday?
Is that a question or are you just telling me? What? I've just moved here.
You's from the city.
Am I? Yeah, okay.
You city blokes, you's all up yourselves. You's all think you can surf.
Is that right? And this isn't your experience, is it? Okay.
What? You scared or something?
Scared? Nah, just a healthy respect for nature's fury.
What's this about?
What, this? Chill factor? My wetsuit's wearing out. Gotta get a new one.
Mate, you's got to get a clue.
Wow, you got me there. Excellent. Okay, fellas, thanks for this little chat. And I'll be seeing yous again, probably.
But the welcoming committee weren't finished with me just yet. And somehow, I was guessing that wasn't such a good thing. What's this? Don't they teach yous anything about surfing etiquette in the country? This is my wave, pal. So I'm getting bounced along the seabed. But that isn't what's making City Boy mad. I might be hopeless at football. I'm an embarrassment in a cricket match. But I can ride a board. It was time to teach the welcoming committee not to mess with City Boy. And tonight, their mums might need to put their board shorts through the wash.
I think you just made an enemy.
It was worth it.
Come and get changed, we'll be late for church.
Yea. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Not even aggro surfers with revenge on the brain. Amen.
As much fun as a disc on the moon.
What do you mean?
No atmosphere.
Lockie, I hope you understand that I'm not one to force my opinions down other people's throats. Live and let live, that's my motto. You're my kids. So if I say we're going to church, then off to church we trot.
I don't get it. Look at them. They're not enjoying this any more than we are.
Fun. My goodness. Must your whole life be geared towards mindless fun? We are here to replenish our spirits for the trials and tribulations in the week ahead. And quite a week it looks like it's going to be. Your first day at school, my first day at work. I think we need all the divine intervention we can get.
The whole church thing. I just don't get it.
Has the thought ever occurred to you that maybe you're not supposed to get it? That there are certain things that are so full of mystery that they're beyond our human understanding?
You don't make Mum come to church.
Come on. No one can make your mother do anything. I thought you would have understood that by now.
Dear Lord, as you know, I haven't asked you for anything since the Eagles played Geelong in the preliminary final, but I have a baby in nappies. And okay, it was my choice not to use disposables. I stress about the landfill, I admit that, but I also have 2 sons, aged 10 and 12, and a husband who can get through 10 shirts in a week and not even think about it. So here's the thing. I need this washing machine to work. And I need it to work now. And if it doesn't work now, then I will know that you don't exist. That's not a threat, but, you know, think about it carefully. Because I can be pushed too far. Thy will be done. Amen.
This is something I've picked up over the years. If you ever see an earring and a guitar, and there's a minister attached, it means somebody's trying to connect with young people.
There are many tribes in God's house. In fact, I rather think I can see a few of them here today. Because, of course, we have the footy tribe. Come, the Dockers! Okay then. Well, I can see we have a chapter of the bikie tribe. And up the back there, I can see a cool dude from the headbangers tribe.
This head probably sounded great when the Reverend practiced it at home in his bedroom.
Are there any other tribes here today?
I'm in the woodchip and whaling task force.
Well, have you ever thought about those tribes that don't wear a uniform, that aren't so easy to spot? The Get Off My Case tribe, the Nobody Understands Me tribe. Wouldn't it be great if ever we felt those things, we could see the other guy in our tribe and say to them, hey, bruz, you're just like me.
But in front of an audience, this was a major wipeout. And what made it worse? He knew it. The Rev was obviously a member of the I've just fallen flat on my face and need a hug tribe.
Top marks. Tribes, very insightful. Oh yes, I'd give it A for effort.
Oh, really? You don't know how grateful I am to hear someone say that.
Dad, effort is an E, so technically that's a fail. What?
Because sometimes it's quite tricky knowing where to pitch the humour.
Oh, no, we were falling over. What do you say, Lockie?
Yep, worked for me. Huge.
Okay, come on, boys.
Bye.
It was really sad. I don't think I'd seen such a nervous person in my whole life. Finally, it had arrived. Lockie Leonard's first day as a high school student. Luckily, things were hectic enough at home to distract me from the growing sense of dread in my stomach. Hey, Mum, have you seen Blob's rear end lately? Can you notice the deliberate mistake?
Apple, apple. Muffin, muffin. Chips, chips. Milk, milk.
Joy, you wouldn't have a clean shirt for me, would you?
I think you'll need to take that one up with a higher authority. And, boys, if anyone asks you why you haven't got any clean PE gear today, just tell them God knows and leave it at that.
Raring to go?
New face in a new school. Sure, that's always going to be fun. What about you?
Oh, anticipation tinged with anxiety. But the unanswered question remains. Will you meet anyone of like mind?
Or just the usual wall-to-wall buffheads?
Indeed. Stormy Monday, in fact. Stormy Monday. It's a blues song with lyrics to the effect of, you thought Monday was a shocker, Tuesday's worse. The basic idea being that, by and large, every day of the week is worse than the one before it. Simple, yet surprisingly elegant.
Great, Sarge. I feel better already.
Hey, be thankful you weren't the new boy in my day. Guided tour of the boys' toilets, Vegemite smeared around with gay abandon. And the Lord only knows what they might do to your play lunch. Count yourself lucky.
City boy, city boy, city boy. Dunnies, 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 dunnies.
Okay, you don't actually want to see this. What follows contains high-level antisocial behaviour and Vegemite spread abuse. So in the meantime, here's something else for you to look at.
Not the Vegemite. Where's the paintbrush? Not the Vegemite. Not the Vegemite. Stop him kicking. Steve.
Vegemite's okay. I can live with the Vegemite.
Gross. Ew, you need a wash.
No wash for you. Not the toilet. Not the toilet.
What do you think you're doing?
Washing off Australia's favourite spread.
Whoa, stop, are you mad?
No, it's very, very sticky.
Take some advice from someone who's been there. Leave the spread where it is and wear the spread with pride.
What? Turn the other cheek?
No! Turn this into your advantage. Take Vegemite smearing where it's never been before. Become the dude from the I'm so weird, I'm scary tribe.
Excuse me? Those jerks are my tribe. They're surfers. What happens when I meet the panel van crowd?
Okay, it's a high-risk strategy. But what do you got to lose? More guard tours to the toilets?
What about you, Dad? Stormy Monday. How's it going so far?
New cup, new cup, new cup, new cup, new cup, new cup.
And of course, here we have the cells.
Ah, yes, cells. Essential. Empty, eh, Lisa?
You should have seen us last week. We were flat chat.
My goodness. The stories these cells could tell, eh, Snowy? If these four walls could speak.
Sorry, Sarge, I meant to have got that scrubbed off.
Don't apologise, Snowy. If some poor miscreant in the pit of his despair can raise himself to verse, my God, I feel humbled. I never saw a man who looked with such a wistful eye upon that little tent of blue which prisoners call the sky, and at every drifting cloud that went with sails of silver by. Oscar Wilde Ballad of Reading Gaol, do you know it, Lisa? I walked with other souls in pain within another ring and wondered if the man had done a great or little thing when a voice behind me whispered low, "That fellow's got to swing." My God! The very prison walls suddenly seemed to reel, and the sky above my head was like a cask of scorching steel.
What's your name, son?
Leonard.
You may call me Sir.
Oh, thank you.
Sir?
Yes?
Sir. I said sir, right?
Oh, you see, that's where I got confused.
Leonard?
Sir?
Ah, you understand. Classy understands. What are you scratching yourself for, Leonard?
Is that what you wanted to ask me?
Sir?
Sorry?
Out! Outside! Get out of my class before I tear your head off and use it as a blackboard duster. Leonard?
Yes?
You mean yes, sir? I'm sure that's what you mean.
That's it. Yeah.
Are you a good maths student, Leonard?
I have nightmares about it.
I think you'll be having a lot more. Now go away!
You know how it is when you look at a painting and the eyes kind of follow you around the room? It was like that with Vicky Streeton. And she looked really impressed by my weirdo act, which in its own way was, well, kind of scary. Which was weird, seeing as how Egg said I was supposed to be the scary one. But I didn't want to be scary. I just wish we could have stayed in the city with all my old friends, in the same old street. And I could have gone on being the same old Lockie Leonard everybody knew and nobody much minded. Instead of which, I hardly knew myself anymore. I felt like I was making myself up as I went along. Unlike Sarge, who'd never been any different.
And all men kill the thing they love. By all let this be heard. Some do it with a bitter look, some with a flattering word. The coward does it with a kiss. The brave man with a sword. Right! Let's go chase some bad guys.
Now here's an interesting fact for you. Vegemite doesn't improve with age. But Egg's strategy had merit. People were starting to take notice.
This is great. You're winning, but they can't work out why. They find this confusing. It makes their brains hurt.
You! Come with us. How do you like your food, city boy? Well done or toasted?
Charred, thanks.
Lockie.
From that point onward, we pretty much had it covered.
Get that paintbrush out of your pants, you dirty little snail. Who is that scratching and wriggling over there?
Boy, you got worms.
It's Lachlan, isn't it?
Lockie. Yes, miss?
Ms. And Lockie, as well as teaching the intricacies of the English language, I consider myself an expert in personal hygiene, and in my opinion, you need to take a bath. At a car wash.
Yay!
Just shut up. Just keep it down.
Thank you, God.
So we'd survived the day, but we still had to get home.
It's you, isn't it, Egghead? You're the one who's put him up to this.
Put him up to what? You're the one who painted him with Vegemite.
Yeah, well, you're the one who's going to lose some teeth, mate.
We've been looking for you two for quite some time. Come on. Come on. Whoop. Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. Spread 'em. Now, you might scare the big city cops, but you're not going to have your evil reign of terror here in Angeles. You, go home.
We'll talk later. Not you! Get in the van. We'll finish this at the cells. All right, go on. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, well, I kicked a soft drink machine in the mall last Thursday. And left a great big scuff mark. Then I stepped into some dog poo. Deliberately.
So, how was your first day?
Sarge, there's a sheep in here.
That's Cyril. You made yourself known?
Cyril? Who's Cyril?
I was forced to arrest him today. Defacing public property, lawn and flowers mainly. There's also a sprinkler involved. I can't keep him down at the station. There's savages down there. We'll have to keep him in the yard.
So how was Stormy Monday?
Not bad. Fat Tuesday tomorrow.
Followed by Big Wednesday.
Yes, Freaky Thursday.
That's Freaky Friday.
Silly Saturday.
And then, at last, Surfing Sunday.
What's that smell?
Cyril?
Oh, right.
When Surfing Sunday finally arrived, that's exactly what I did, all day. But what was City Boy thinking about now? Not about revenge, or Vegemite spread. Not even Vicky Streeton's perfect smile. Because out here, I didn't need to think about a thing.